11th convocation of the Jawaharlal Nehru Technical University. I would like to express again my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Tamilisai Sundararajan, Honorable Chancellor, Professor Katta Narasimha Reddy, Vice Chancellor, and other members of the Executive Council and Academic Senate for this special privilege extended to me. I take this opportunity to greet all the graduating students and the recipients of gold medals and various honors and their proud parents on this memorable occasion. It's gratifying to note that the governance of this university is overseen by a person of high eminence, Her Excellency Dr. Tamilisai Sundararajan, whose incredible background of public and social service of more than 2 decades evokes admiration from all of us. With high academic credentials in the field of medical research, education, and health, Her Excellency has dedicated her life towards the upliftment of the needy people. I am confident that JNTUS gets benefit out of the experience and unique background of Her Excellency in taking the performance of this university to greater heights. The university is also fortunate to have the vision and leadership of Professor Katta Narasimha Reddy, a person of high erudition and scholarship. He is supported by a very competent group of learned faculty members who bring with them the best of teaching and research practices. Over the years, Hyderabad has become the home of several science and technology establishments, serving as a hub for several types of manufacturing and related processes, agriculture research, medical and pharmaceutical research, and many other such activities. The city also hosts several information technology institutions that are involved in research and development, besides providing advanced services not only for national needs but also catering to the global needs. Space has also established its premier center for remote sensing activities at Hyderabad, the National Remote Sensing Center, that's involved in developing and providing services in the context of natural resource information through satellite-based imaging. Hyderabad thus offers a unique ecosystem that certainly provides all the necessary ingredients for inspiring the minds of the students to bring out their highest level of creativity and originality and to perform academic activities at the peak of the excellence. My dear students, today is indeed a red letter day in your life, one that marks your transition from the relatively sheltered environment that your university offers to the real world. Hearty congratulations to each one of you for having reached this important milestone. It is a moment of pride for you as much as it is for your teachers, parents, and those who played an important role in shaping your life so far. Being graduates of this renowned university, you now have plenty of opportunities in front of you. You can recall that your mission for higher learning began in this organization with great passion, but you will know for sure that it will not end here. It will not end until you feel fully confident of meeting the uncertainties and challenges of the life's laboratory and dealing with successes and failures with an equanimous attitude. I am sure that each one of you has different dreams. You should never give up your dreams and aspirations, for it is those aspirations that will drive you to higher levels of achievement and make your life purposeful. The vision of India's new educational policy as enunciated in the NEP 2020 has been crafted to ensure that it touches the life of each and every citizen consistent with their needs and necessity and their aspirations, beside creating a just and equitable society. I may add that this policy in its final stages was reviewed very critically by the Honorable Prime Minister Sri Modi ji. I may further point out that several interesting, insightful and pragmatic suggestions were made by him which have been fully reflected in the final version of this policy. An important policy item with implications for jobs is related to a major policy shift in the higher education system with emphasis on holistic and multidisciplinary education through a 4-year undergraduate degree program that offers a liberal education. Our present undergraduate system looks to achieve mastery in silos, and a short-sighted policy would simply have called for improving job readiness from the day one. This policy recognizes that such an approach is dangerously out of step with a world that is rapidly changing. It recognizes that students must be given a much broader multidisciplinary foundation so that they can adopt and reinvent themselves as necessary over their entire working life. With an ecosystem that is conducive to bring in the best of the engineers together with experts drawn from arts, science, and humanities, one could really transform the outcomes of education to create top-notch innovators, not only in engineering, but also in science. JNTU is uniquely placed to create this fusion between engineering, science, humanities, and social sciences, thereby producing right type of capability and competence to meet the challenging demands of the 21st century knowledge society. My dear young friends, as you know, advances are taking place at a mind-boggling pace in several new scientific areas. Modern society is empowered by science, and the future of the Indian market lies in the development of new and emerging technologies like data analytics and machine intelligence, encompassing artificial intelligence. Big data analytics is one of the fastest growing technologies, which is providing a platform for the unstructured data using cloud computing. Cloud computing models provide scalable analytical solutions for the ever-exploding growth of unstructured data, offering agile and efficient ways for accessing and analyzing the available data. This in turn opens up several exciting possibilities in the context of demands from the industries like telecommunications, insurance, healthcare, and real estate, where it can be used for its productivity and accuracy. Another important dimension is the need to bring in vocational education within the ambit of higher education. In fact, Vice Chancellor did mention about this in his talk. The policy takes the firm view that vocational education must be integrated within the undergraduate education. Not only is this consistent with the principles of holistic development, but also it gives students an avenue into the world of work that will be increasingly important in the 21st century. I want to clearly emphasize this point because we tend to have a very narrow conception of vocational education, and we therefore undervalue it. With advances in technology such as AI and augmented reality, we clearly foresee an increasing number of hybrid jobs where a human's vocational skill will complement the capabilities of high-tech equipment. The higher education system is therefore necessary to prepare students for such jobs. The policy also highlights the critical need to better manage research at all levels: pure research, applied research, translational research, and research to address specific needs of industry and of social objectives. The oversight of research will be provided by the National Research Foundation. NRF will ensure that research proposals are selected purely based on merit by following a rigorous peer review process. In addition to funding projects of critical importance, such as mitigating the impact of climate change, NRF will support multidisciplinary research in the arts and humanities, social sciences, natural sciences and mathematics, engineering and technology, including educational technology. Having read about some of your own initiatives, I know JNTUS will be in a position to optimally leverage the funds that will come out of the NRF program. There are many other dimensions of the NEP 20 that encompass teachers' education, introduction of educational technology over a wide range of educational endeavors, bringing in new emphasis to education and research related to both India's rich heritage of languages, restructuring of the universities and their governance, reforming the regulatory system, and among others. At this point in my address, I would like to make some comments related to India's successful space program. There are many demanding challenges in enforcing the highest standards of quality and excellence as a part of each and every endeavor related to building a satellite or a rocket. In this context, I recall the clarion call of our Prime Minister Sri Modi ji at the time of the successful insertion of the Indian spacecraft Mangalyaan into the Martian orbit. A matter of great pride for all of us, since we were the first country to achieve this in the very first attempt. The Prime Minister exhorted our countrymen to emulate the culture of ISRO, one of practicing the highest level of precision, accuracy, and perfection, and make it an integral to their own endeavor. In the broader context of our country, the concept of excellence needs to become a part of our national culture, elevating islands like space into continental proportions. Nations that subscribe to this culture have the most decisive advantage to compete successfully with others in any endeavor. This country is witnessing several major developments and transformatory changes, and you are all a part of this era, my dear young students. The country will certainly look forward to your contribution and commitment to build an India of the 21st century with its own ability to play its rightful role among the community of nations. Our Honorable Prime Minister has made a dream of India for its 100th year of independence in 2047, for which already several activities are in progress to ensure an all-rounded development that will positively impact the social, cultural, and economic landscape of this great nation. The ancient Indian wisdom, reflected in the following Subhashita sloga, is apt to the situation, and I quote, "Na chora harya, na cha raja harya, na badur vajyam, na cha bara hari, pyaye kriti vardita evam nityam, vidyadanam sarvadanat pradhanam." The wealth of knowledge is the greatest of all forms of health. It cannot be stolen like money or possessions. It cannot be taken away or annexed like land, nor can it be divided among brothers like the inherited property. It is never a burden. The wealth that is knowledge grows and increases even as it is distributed. From the bottom of my heart, I wish each one of you, my dear youngsters, success in all your future endeavors. In all that lies before you, may God grant you wisdom, success, and true sense of fulfillment of your cherished ideals and goals.